So if I look crap or whatever, it's because I'm not well. I've not looked in a mirror for like ages, so you're gonna have to take me as I am. I mean, if I look really horrific I will put a filter on this, but hopefully I don't and you get to see the reality. It's about 9:10 on Friday the 4th of May. I think I filmed earlier. I know I filmed this morning and I went back upstairs with my camera and I was going to film and then I got distracted, then I got out the house late and then I'm just not well. And I'm fed up with feeling ill all the time. And it's like, I'll have a couple of days where I don't feel too bad, but I'm still feeling ill, but I'm not feeling too bad. Like in most people, if they were that ill, they would feel it more than I do, but because I'm so used to feeling ill, it's manageable and it's like, well, it's kind of like it's better than it could be, so I get on with stuff. And even when I feel more and more like I do today, I still try to get bits and pieces done because I don't know A, how unwell and how long I'm going to feel this unwell for, and B, how ill I could possibly get, because I could potentially get a lot worse. So it's like last Friday I had similar symptoms and I've woken up with them again today, and last time I started the antibiotics, I think on the Saturday, because I thought I'll just see where this is going. And I took them for a couple of days, saw my doctor Monday, and of course she ordered blood tests, didn't she? So all this time I've been going like every 2 weeks and she's not ordered any blood tests. She keeps going, you've had some in January, you don't need any. A lot can change between January and May, but she ordered them and I'm sat there thinking, great, I've been on antibiotics for 2 days now, so I'm getting better, so it's probably not shown too much up on the blood test. So she's going to be like, Melanie's coming in here saying she's really ill, but the blood results are saying something else. So I can't really win, can I? So she gave me antibiotics and I think I started taking them Wednesday. I don't think I took one Tuesday. I don't even know why. And then I didn't take any yesterday and today because I just feel really crappy. I've took 2 so far. I've got 1 to go. I'm going to take it before I go to bed, because I had my first one late. You're supposed to leave like a reasonable gap between them all. But I just feel like crap, and like yesterday I had that migraine and I feel a bit migraine-y still. It's gotten worse than it was earlier, but I've not had any kind of pain relief today. I'm trying to some extent not continually take pain relief because I'm continuously on codeine. I don't want to keep adding others when I don't need it. Like, I don't want to constantly need all this pain relief that I'm on, because it's not good for me. And then when I do get a big flare up with pain, it doesn't want to get rid of it as well, because my body's used to the level that I've been taking. It's like my doctor said to me on Monday, she's like, how many codeine do you take? I said, I'll be honest, sometimes if the pain's sudden and sharp I will take 3, but then on my next dose I'll have 1. And she never commented on it, but you know, you've got to be honest, and she might not be happy with my answer, but I'm not going to go, yeah, I only have 2 a time, because there are times where I will take 3 if I'm at home. And like now I'm in a lot of pain, but if the pain suddenly gets a lot worse, like suddenly, and I'm due a dose, if I feel like 2 won't get rid, I will take 3. And when I was there, because I know I'm allowed to take paracetamol and ibuprofen as well. I would call it ibuprofen. I asked her how many I'm allowed, because I said I get really confused, because when I asked the other doctor, she said I can take as many painkillers as I want as long as I leave a gap. She's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, because I asked her like to clarify it, and she just looked at me like she didn't believe me, but she really did say that. So she wrote it down, and actually I can read her writing, because you know how they say you can't read doctors' writing. When she wrote it down for me and like handed it to me, I'm thinking, am I going to be able to read this? Because you never know, like it wouldn't be handy if I can't read it. So now I've taped it to my cupboard, and it says I'm allowed on top of my codeine, because I've got a habit of taking too many. Like when I get a migraine, I'll just continually take painkillers, and I've done it so many times. And one day, like I took 22 in the space of like 5 hours. Then I realised, then I panicked, then I started to get really ill. Like I got a temperature and I was pouring in sweat and I was really dehydrated. And I was Googling it because I took 12 of each, so I had 24 in total, I think it worked out as. And I Googled it and I was like, if it would have been 24 paracetamol, I would have been in trouble, because it was 12 of each. I was just very ill. And I told her about it. I said, now like when I'm really ill or I'm stressed out, I have a piece of paper, buy the painkillers, and I'll write the day on it and the date, and every time I have a dose, I write it down. I said, otherwise I do end up accidentally taking too many, especially if my head's bad. Then that's when it will generally happen. But I weren't happy that I had to have the bloods done on Tuesday, because I thought, well, I've got antibiotics in my system, it's probably fighting the infection. I know the infection will be there for a little bit, but if it comes back I've got a small infection, she'll think, why is she coming in here saying she's really ill? And it's like today, I'm a lot worse than I was on Tuesday. But obviously I can't just go and see my doctor, and I know my doctor worked there today, and doctors are not open till Tuesday now, and that's what I hate about bank holiday weekends. The doctor's not there till Tuesday. I haven't got an appointment till Friday, and I guarantee by Friday I'll feel fine. And then she'll probably get annoyed at me, because she's getting a bit annoyed with the fact that I'm going all the time with this illness, because she doesn't want me to. And it's because she's annoyed that I'm not getting the treatment. She said, we don't want to see you anymore for this. And she can't speak for the other doctors, because when I saw the male doctor, he said to me that he weren't happy about it, but he has to treat me because that's his job. But I'm choosing to keep this. Like, I feel like she's going to make me have this operation, because she's saying I can't go in with this. I'm just scared that those test results aren't going to show the infection. So, yesterday, Thursday, the 3rd May, I had the migraine from hell all day. I thought I would have sorted it out before I went out, but it was one of those that wasn't going to go, no matter how many painkillers I took. Stupidly took codeine when I shouldn't have took codeine. I should have just stuck to the paracetamol and ibuprofen, which made it difficult for me to have a second dose, so I could only have half a second dose before I went out. And then I went to this appointment that my doctor would wanted me to go to, and I was struggling to keep my eyes open. My eyes were just like, you know, like when your eyes are heavy, you're just there like trying to like concentrate, and you think, oh my god, I hope like my eyes stay open. And then I kept thinking I'm gonna have to look at something else to just try and like keep my eyes open. So I just like look at something else for a few seconds, then look back at what I was meant to be looking at, and it was so difficult. And then I was so happy to get out of there. Oh god, I've gone from being too hot to too cold to being too hot. And then I went like cold, got some lunch, went, oh yeah, that's another thing, I'm no longer on the 7-day challenge from Slim Fast, because I was so ill yesterday and now today. It was the migraine really that made me make a decision. I bought myself some lunch. I just bought sushi and a packet of salt and vinegar squares, but I also, what drink did I buy? Can't remember what drink I bought. It was probably Diet Coke, no. Might have been just water, but I had a cup of tea and stuff, and I was just like, do you know what, my health comes first. You know, I'm only going to lose £1 if I'm lucky. I do want to go back on it because it wasn't too difficult, but I think it's all just about meal replacement, as in lower calories. So I think I'm just going to do something different, but I still will use up what I've bought. what came in that pack, but I'm just not gonna do it at the moment. So I stopped it, and I've just been eating whatever I want because I'm ill. Like, I knew it wasn't a hunger headache, I knew it was a migraine, because when I was on the cabbage soup diet I had a hunger headache, which was hell. So I thought, you know, I've got this migraine, I need to get some food and drink into my body. So literally I filmed and I was like, oh god, I've got to do this bed, I don't know how I'm going to do it. And then I just broke down, and my dad came home and I was just stood there. I'm like, I can't cope with this. My head was just throbbing so much I couldn't even bear the thought of bending down to pick stuff off the floor. I felt nauseous, and I just felt really, really ill. And I got like that in January, and the emergency doctor had to come out, and I didn't want the emergency doctor because it would have been my doctor, and I don't want, like, it's not like I could lie in like bed and my doctor come and see me. Literally my bed was not made, as in I bought a new bed and it was fully unassembled or whatever, and the other one was still there minus the slats, because if I wouldn't have sent the slats to the tip in the morning with my dad with the rest of the rubbish he took, I could have just whacked them back on, put my mattress on and like gone to bed, whereas I didn't end up going to bed till 2 in the morning. So my dad came home and he got the old bed apart. I'd started it, I'd actually done it, but I just couldn't face pulling the bits apart and lifting them and taking them outside the room. So we did that, and I went down and I got the vac and some rubbish bags. I took 2 paracetamol, 2 ibuprofen, got a large massive bottle of water, went upstairs, and he was picking all my rubbish up, and I felt really bad because there was all that stuff under my bed and I should have been picking it up, but I just couldn't bend down, and he was bending down and doing it, and then he vacked, and I was down in that bottle of water because I knew I was dehydrated, because that was like I was getting worse. I know I had a couple of drinks when I went to the office, but I'd only had a small drink that day. But I'd had the 2 Slim Fasts and I was counting them as drinks, but they were really thick. So I thought I'm going to have to get a lot of water in me. So I drank all that, and I helped as much as I could, but I was just passing in bits basically and reading the instructions. I just couldn't do anything. I made my bed and everything, I helped put the mattress on and stuff, and I did a little bit of the tidying up at the end, but I just kept having to sit down, or I was like crouching down, or I just couldn't cope. And after about an hour the painkillers did start to kick in and the migraine went about 30%, which was a massive help. Then I made some food, and then did I edit a video? I think I finished editing a video that I started earlier in the day and I just couldn't do because of my head, and then I had to go out and stuff. But you know, my doctor can't say I don't try and I don't do what she asked me to do, because I actually had to cancel an appointment that I've had booked and cancelled so many times recently at the hairdressers, but I wouldn't have made both things. So you know, I did prioritise and I did what my doctor wanted me to do. So she can't say I'm not trying, because I'm really making an effort here. But having to go out with a migraine because I don't want to let anyone down is hard. I really should have been able to stay at home and go another time, but I'm just, the way my doctor is not happy at the moment, I've just got to do whatever I can. But that migraine was a killer, and I went to bed and I kept waking up and I was a bit confused, and that bed's so comfy. You won't believe that just changing your base makes your bed comfier, but it did. And then I struggled to get up this morning. I thought, I'm going to have to get up, I've got things to do. But to be honest, I've done next to nothing. I started editing a video which I finished a couple of hours ago because I've been saving it, and I've literally, just before I started filming this, well, halfway through filming, because I've stopped and started the camera, I've started the upload, but it's like 26 minutes long. It's 9:30 now, so it's not like when I go to bed, probably at midnight, it'll probably keep uploading until 3:30 and then it'll stop because the screen shuts down after 3 hours. So it's probably not going to be fully uploaded till tomorrow afternoon. But I'm really ahead on the bi-weeklies as well, by the way, just to put that out there. Like, I'm into July with them and I'm filming so much, I just don't know what to do. I don't know if I should just do a week full of dailies that are really bi-weeklies, if that makes sense. I don't know, maybe, we'll see. But I don't want to switch to fully filming on this, because if I do that, that puts me under a lot of pressure, because I have to film and then I have to download it onto a computer, which takes an hour, then I have to edit them together, which takes ages, and then I have to save them, which takes 1 to 2 hours. I don't know why it takes that long once you've edited them, but it does. Then I have to upload them, which takes 8 to 16 hours depending on the length. I can't do that. I can't, you know, have this high quality footage, because it's mainly my broadband. If I didn't have the broadband issue, it'd be fine, but, you know, whilst I still live here, I have to do things the way that I'm doing them, but I'm filming a lot. And I didn't film for a while when I came back from Devon, and then I filmed little bits, and now for the last week or so, I've just been filming a crap load. And if you're seeing this spot, I don't know what you're pointing at, but that is huge. It's throbbing like mad. I just feel so ill, but that's not helping things. Sometimes when you've got viruses, infections, it shows outwardly. Obviously, that, if it's showing what I want it to show, is probably one of the things. So the migraine's back a little bit, and it's been here most of the day, but not that bad. So that's back. I've got a temperature. I'm really thirsty. I feel like really like run down, a little bit fluey like I did last week. I keep going hot and then cold. I just feel like crap. I felt like this when I was in Devon, and then I'm throbbing where my illness is, but I'm throbbing in another area now, and typically I'm ill when I can't see my doctor. That's always the case. And she's getting sick of me anyway, and I'm getting sick of her being sick of me. Maybe I should just not bother with anyone, because that's what I feel like at the moment. And in the oven I've got food even though I'm not hungry, because at like 8 o'clock I cooked a garlic and herb ciabatta slice. The ciabatta slices are like about 10 inches long by about 4 inches wide. And then I had a dessert Moments by Alpro, the chocolate hazelnut one. And then I've just put in some butternut squash chips and a fish cake. But I'm not hungry. I'm going to have to try and eat them now. I've had a Diet Coke out the fridge ages, and I feel more when I'm ill, because I like to moan. But my bed is super comfy. I didn't do an aftershock, but it looks good, and it looks amazing with that bedding on, the white bedding and the white frame. And I love the frame. It just looks kind of elegant, and I didn't have a back on my bed. I had it took off for a reason. I'm not going to get into it, but yeah. So yeah, I'm really excited about my new bed, and because my dad said, "How's your bed?" And I went, "You're not going to believe this, but it was so comfortable." And he went, "What, more comfortable than the last one?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "But why would a different base make a difference?" I went, "I don't know, but I felt a lot more comfortable last night, and I don't know why." And it just it looks really nice. I think this morning I filmed in there, you might have seen it behind me, but I need to, when I make my bed next, because I've not made it today, I need to just like film and go, here's the finished result. I was meant to film me actually making it and like do it, like fast forward it and stuff, but obviously I didn't make most of it. But it's amazing how like a piece of furniture can change the look of the bedroom. It just looks really good. I do need to get a new sofa at some point. I keep putting it off, it's just so expensive, and I want a material one, but my dog gets on it. That's how this started to split, because she caught her nails in it, and it's just split and split and split, whereas her side hasn't split because she's not got her nails in it. Little bitch. So yeah, I'm uploading that video. I'm waiting for that food, which I'm going to struggle to eat. I've done some blog posts that I need to put pictures on, because the last two have gone up without pictures. One went up unfinished yesterday. Tomorrow's is written, needs pictures. Sunday's written, needs pictures. I think Monday's written. Hopefully Tuesday's written. I've got them all scheduled. Like, there's going to be 100 in a row going up, because they're all scheduled. So if I forget to write the content, or I forget to put something on, they're definitely going to go up, and I'm not going to miss a day, even if I end up in hospital. So I'm going to achieve my goal of 100 posts in 100 days without a break. What no one knows is I'm continuing on till the end of May, because I don't want to stop on the 11th, because that's an odd day to stop on. But now I've committed myself to another 29 posts. Or is it 31 days in May? I don't know. I think it ends on the 12th actually, I can't remember, but then I'm committing myself to all those posts. I don't know how the hell I'm going to do it. If it ends on the 12th, how can I have 28 more posts? And I'm good at maths as well, as you can see. I've only worked in finance since I was 18, but there you go, I'm really good at maths. I'm blaming it on feeling ill. Like, I didn't even know it was Friday today. I thought it was Saturday, and I don't even know why I thought it was Saturday. Saturday tomorrow. And it's like bank holiday on Monday. It's like, I don't really want to go shop on Monday, but can I buy enough shopping tomorrow to last me till Tuesday? Am I going to know what I'm going to want between now and Tuesday? I don't know. I'm probably going to have to go on Monday. I don't particularly want to go on Monday. Painted my nails. But I used a top coat I've never used before, and it's not going to be able to see, but it's got this bubbly texture on my nails. It's not really focusing. But yeah, it's somehow, I don't know, but it's got this bubbly texture. Looks nice with my new ring. My Monica Vinader ring. I do take it off at night, but I want to try and remember to put it on every day. It is a gorgeous ring. There's my Outpro Moments yogurt. So yeah, I just feel crappy and typical no doctors. She's not happy with me anyway. You know, I know my doctor doesn't agree with me being ill or keeping myself ill, but it should be my decision. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm so desperately down, and I've been getting more and more down, and that's why I've not really been filming to the extent I have, and I've not been filming about how I've been feeling or what's making me feel down. I've stopped doing that a long time ago, and I don't know why. Just massively down, and I can't see any way out of it. And I don't want to film myself when I'm upset, but I don't know what else to do. I've always wanted to document how I'm feeling and what's going on in my life, even for just me to look back at. But I've been holding back on a lot of things on here. I just hate that I'm back to where I was a year ago, feeling like crap and down, and I should be getting better, not worse. I just don't know what to do, and I feel like I've got no one to turn to. It's such a horrible feeling this way, and I hate how down I've been. I just don't know what to do. I'm sick of feeling down all the time. It's just constantly so like... I've had my last antibiotic. I was going to wait till midnight. I had it about 9:45. With my vitamin, my herd tablet, paracetamol and ibuprofen, because I was getting a migraine type headache, and that was like 20 minutes ago, so it wouldn't have kicked in yet. I just don't want to